Hello everyone, this is DevTalk. I'm Bobby,
I'm Evo.
and we're here today to talk about something a bit more different than Pokemon.
Game of the Year nominations.
Yeah, this is something that has been announced during the past few days, and we want to discuss what has been nominated and our personal Game of the Year choices, but that have not possibly released this year.
Yeah,
uh,
just whatever we played this year, which we liked.
yes. So, Evo, what do you think about the list?
It has so many games I've played yet. Yeah, I can't really comment on most of them, but there are a few of those like Control, whatever, Cadence of Hyrule, which I still need to play. And I guess now they will be on my list to play even more.
Yeah, I have to say, Control, I've played a little bit of it. I think it looks really interesting. It came out with Astro Chain, so didn't really get the chance to try it.
Right.
And it was with a friend. Death Stranding, it's a controversial choice. Still have not played it, and still have no idea what the game is about.
Me
And
neither. It's a PlayStation exclusive, right?
yes, and
Okay.
PC is coming soon. I'm not sure when.
I might
Yeah,
buy a PlayStation soonish.
that's a good idea. And Smash Brothers, obvious. Like, it is a very top pick. Resident Evil 2, again, haven't played it, but I really like, considering I don't play that many horror games. Seems like a fun choice.
I actually really like that the family game list is only Nintendo.
Yes.
So typical. And there's a few good ones like Luigi's Mansion. Or Mansion, yeah.
Yeah.
Ring Fit
yeah.
Adventure, though I'm not sure how it's... If you
It
say
is,
best
it is.
family game, I would say it's a game to play with your family, which I don't really think works for
Why
everything.
not? The old
I'm not
people need
sure.
to exercise too.
But are you playing it together with your mom, for example? And your
Well, she can
dad?
just polish her nails and watch you exercise. Any parent gets joy in seeing their children exercise.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say children die
Oh.
or struggle, something like that. Anyway,
Yes.
continue with your list. Oh, Fire Emblem is on the best strategy list.
I know.
Someone for you.
We're gonna talk about those in a second.
Yeah.
And yeah, overall, there are some pretty good candidates. We can put a link to this in the descriptions if anybody's interested.
Yeah.
But more what we want to discuss is our own personal lists, which again will not we will have more of a variety of, because we cannot play every game that comes out, and sometimes we play games from previous years in this one, and we're counting those as possible to include. Otherwise, it would be a harder list than expected.
Yeah. My
So-
first one, which I actually played when I first started live streaming the first time. The first game I actually played was Moonlighter.
yeah.
It was pretty much the perfect game to live stream with, to be honest. It's kind of grindy, and yeah, you keep progressing, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And
it's
yeah, people can help you, like spot the hidden sparkles, which you usually miss if you play the game yourself. Yeah, that was a pretty good game.
yeah, it looks really beautiful with pixel
Yeah, it
art,
is.
and
Yeah, music is also great.
yeah, that's true. For my first game, it's Spider-Man on the PS4, which
Of
is
course.
which is the only PS4 game that I have played in a really long time, but
Mhm.
one that I've been prioritizing since it came out last year, and it's so incredible. It's like every best aspects of Spider-Man games combined. Finally, it is incredibly cinematic. The story is it's kind of rushes, honestly. In the end, it just starts throwing stuff at you, but it is so fun that you kind of don't it doesn't bother you until the game is over. At which point it's like, yeah, this was fine. This was really enjoyable.
Yeah, was it also kind of a... don't want to say like open world thing,
Yeah,
but
it
can you
is.
do whatever you want?
Yeah. It's like on most Spider-Man games where you have New York islands to explore.
Okay.
Some includes Manhattan. This one didn't have that, but it's an open world. Like technically, it's not as big as
Yeah, of
some
course.
other
It's a
games,
city, but
obviously. Yeah,
cities,
but
whatever. Yeah.
mm, what's yours next one?
I was actually a lot of. I was having a lot of fun with Dragon Quest Builders too, because I
Oh
got that
yeah,
one just before I went on holiday,
I
and
remember
it's
that.
pretty much the game I've played all the time. And I haven't actually finished it completely because the story just is so long and so repetitive. But I still want to put it on there because I used to play a lot of Minecraft,
Mm.
but I never could focus on doing the vanilla game. I always added mods so it would be interesting. And with Dragon Quest Builders, it actually worked. I was actually building a house, a normal house, which I never did in Minecraft, which I really enjoyed actually. It's also
Yes, yes,
interesting because you build the houses for the NPCs, like your village, so they
yeah.
actually start cooking in your house. So they actually use the thing you built as well, which is quite rewarding, I think.
You're
Somewhere like that.
contributing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's a good one. My next one is one of my top games this year is Three Houses,
Oh no.
which, oh yeah, no surprises for you there. I have been bugging you and a lot of other friends, honestly, with Fire Emblem footage this whole year, and I just could not wait until the game came out. And when it came
Yeah.
out, I played it nonstop, and it lived up to its hype. Like Intelligence System really managed to take their IP to the next level. All of the characters have very memorable personalities. The voice acting is just incredible. The whole voice cast is amazing, and the gameplay is addictive as always, while making it, I say, really accessible to other players, and also having a semi-open area to explore really breaks up the pressure of having to battle always and gives you a time to relax between each, which has always been a problem in previous games, and I think it's a really welcome addition to this one.
Yeah, it was actually. I also put it on my list, but it was the my first Fire Emblem game, and it actually like because of mostly Fire Emblem. When I opened Pokemon, I was disappointed it didn't have voice acting. That so good is had a voice acting. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I put it on there because I travel with the train a lot, and it was pretty much the perfect time killer. Let's put it that way. Yeah,
Yes, like 2 hours are just gone when you start
yeah,
a map.
exactly. And also then you could like fill my whole day with it. So in the morning, get on the train, whatever, I do some battle thing. Then
Mhm.
on the train back, I finish the battle because the battles are sometimes really long.
Yes, yes.
Do some whatever quests in the thing in the monastery, and then when I get
Mhm.
home, I can just chill out, listen to some relationship thingies, dialogues between the two characters, and then sleep. And that was my day for a few weeks.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds similar to my experience.
Yeah.
Only remove the trains, you know.
Yeah. All right.
My next game is one that actually came out a few years back, but I just got to playing because it released on the Switch, and that's Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Donna. Uh, you actually played it as well.
I didn't really like it. No.
Yes, yes, I know you didn't like it that much, but for me, it felt like such a not fast exploration action game. It was just really enjoyable, and the characters again were really likable. The story was engaging, and there was a lot of things to do, but not impossible to 100% complete, which I did.
Oh no.
Uh, oh yes, which doesn't happen usually,
No.
but yes, it was just a really, really enjoyable game overall.
Okay, then my next one, which is an extremely old game, Darksiders, because it came out
Uh,
for the Switch and Bobby bought it, so I got it after he played it.
yeah, yeah.
and it's a great game. And now I'm
Yeah,
actually trying to play Darksiders 2, but I don't really feel like doing much on the computer anymore.
just
So
get it on the
yeah,
Switch.
yeah, someday.
Or
Yeah,
if I do, probably.
yeah, sure. Just get it. I will lend it from you. But yeah, it was a great game. Bit old, definitely. It was still a lot of fun in design wise and gameplay in general.
For my next one that came out relatively recently is Astro Chain.
Right.
Uh, this is another one where it's it's a really fast, enjoyable game. The story is relatively interesting, but what makes the game, in my opinion, is just the combat and how in depth it is, and how much variety and possibilities pretty much gives you. You can just play around with your opponent as long as you know how to manage all the different combinations and God, what they were called.
Techniques,
The
maybe?
No, not the techniques, the legions.
Right,
And
yeah.
use your different legions and combination and such, and that's really just is the most one of the most enjoyable combat experience I've had in a while. Ease 8 was more RPG combat, while this was just pure action, something that I always enjoy. Some in the veins of Darksiders, but I say even more, which is always amazing. But what do you expect from Platinum, I guess?
I guess. Yeah, it's definitely one that especially Switch exclusive games, one I still really want to play, but I just don't get the time. Pokemon, I still have Witcher to play. Animal Crossing will be out in a few months. Man.
You have time between that, but yes.
No, I still need to finish Dragon Quest Builders. I need to replay Fire Emblem. Yeah. Yeah,
Just
okay.
take an year off. Don't do
Sure,
anything.
I'll do that. Yeah, my final game is actually Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh,
Because,
no way.
yeah. We just kept playing it this year. So it's
Yeah,
been,
yeah,
when did it actually come out? Like last year, right?
yeah. It actually can still say it's still coming out because content for it just keeps
Yeah.
releasing.
Though I didn't buy any of the new characters. But
Same.
that's
Still,
we'll keep it on there. But yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's still one of the best games I think for the Switch, especially when you have someone to play with like Bobby. Then
yeah.
it's always fun to
Oh,
beat him.
oh, how nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why it's on there. So keep winning.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, sure, you're good too, I guess. And for my final game is something a bit more different. It's Steins Gate Elite. Now, again, this is a game that actually came out a really long time ago. It has an anime based on it. It's basically a visual novel with a lot of text. It's pretty much just a reading game, like a visual book, but the story is really engaging. It's deep with a lot of interesting characters. It revolves about a bunch of nerds who basically just stumbled into something they shouldn't have, and it gets uh, pretty emotional, pretty deep, pretty fast. Well, it takes a while, but you get what I mean. And it recently got really on the Switch in terms of it got revamped in terms of visuals. Like everything is animated now fully, which is technically taken from the anime. But it just makes it a really engaging experience, and it still remains one of my favorite time travel stories that I have seen, which which is saying a lot.
Ah,
But yes,
that was
that
everything, I
was
think.
yes, we covered all of our choices.
Any
Now,
honorable mentions from you still?
uh,
Just names.
yeah, I think it's the one you also want to say, but we don't. It's
Minecraft.
Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah,
uh,
Pokemon, sure. Yeah, and Link's
yes,
Awakening was also a lot of fun. Bit short, but
True.
Yeah.
It's just something I'm not gonna return to. But Pokemon is like it's really fun, but
Yeah.
it just feels like it feels rushed somewhat, which I
They
guess.
dropped the Pokeball.
Oh come on.
No, just kidding.
Uh, but yeah, it's something that I really wanted to say. It's one of my top games, but it
Yeah.
feels like it needs a lot more work to be done.
Just polish mainly, then it would be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
Overall,
But
it's a good game, but
yeah,
expectations were higher at least.
for me they were lower
Oh.
than that. So that's that's why I'm saying still it could have done
Okay.
a lot better than
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
But those were our lists. What do you think? What were your favorite games this year? Let us down in the comments and subscribe, leave a
Of
like,
course.
obviously.
First plug
And
to subscribe. Do it.
don't push them. No, do that.
Sorry. Anyway,
And
see you next week.
on DevTalk. Bye.
Bye.